Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, and welcome to General Manager Mode, Episode 12. Which match do you want to see featured on Episode 12 of General Manager Mode? Let's see. It's been a couple days. Let's find out. Stone Cold versus Brock Lesnar. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Monday Night Raw. Triple H out to the ring. He is going to lay down an awesome video showing his ruthlessness the past couple of weeks against Seth Rollins, Cactus Jack, Shawn Michaels, and Cactus Jack comes out. He wants another shot. He was very close to defeating Triple H. He's the only guy who had a chance against Triple H, which was so good. There was a pedigree through the announce table. Let's see, I don't know, I don't think I have my notes up. Let me see my notes real quick. So, Cactus Jack defeating Triple H, I think it puts him in a great spot to be the #1 contender. It's pretty much what we wanted. I feel like the people who voted on my side to veto the rivalry just didn't want to see a rivalry. We've seen John Cena and Triple H, or John Cena and Randy Orton. We've seen AJ and Finn Balor, and they're not all that interesting. When they get to the pay-per-view, nothing really happens. I would much rather make my own rivalries and have an actual storyline be built up between them, like it is happening now. I stand behind our decision to vote together and veto this decision because it ended up being the best of both worlds. We get Cactus Jack versus Triple H in a great rivalry, but it's not stuck in a singles match every single week like John Cena and Randy Orton. So, straw poll question. Does Cactus Jack deserve #1 contendership status for the WWE Championship? Triple H has won one. Cactus Jack has won one. It is a story made for Payback pay-per-view. Who gets the payback? Who gets that third win for all the glory, the WWE title? Triple H or Cactus Jack? Charlotte faced off against Eva Marie and Emma. I almost said Emma. They're both pretty much the same person. Eva Marie and Emma. This match was really awesome, and I'll tell you why. Eva Marie went full heel. She just took a steel chair, and she beat the hell out of Charlotte. She beat the hell out of Emma, but Charlotte hopped up, hit the spear, and pinned Emma, who was just decimated by the chair shots from Eva Marie. Eva Marie did not disappoint. And I've always said this, I don't like Eva Marie in the real world, but in the WWE game, I feel like I could like Eva Marie. She's got a great look, she's got a great bad attitude, she's a good heel. I think I like her. So Charlotte is winning, on her winning ways again, and I'm not quite so sure if Paige is going to get that championship shot. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to kind of leave that for WWE to decide while we vote on some other matches. Mr. McMahon, Mr. McMahon, of course, hearing all the stuff about Donald Trump, had to come back out to the ring to compete just to prove that he was better than the other millionaire or billionaire. Mr. McMahon losing to the Ultimate Warrior in very embarrassing fashion, I might say. And I think the Ultimate Warrior... No, okay, guess not. I thought the Ultimate Warrior busted him open, but maybe that was another match. Easy match. Mr. McMahon loses. He's embarrassed. I can only imagine what horror is in store for Ultimate Warrior. Fatal 4-Way. This match was so good. Oh my god, this match was awesome. This match was so good, and we were so close to voting for this one. Damn, we should have. It was great. Andre the Giant was huge. He was massive, and you had Colonel Mustafa trying to take out Andre the Giant. Meanwhile, Honky Tonk Man and Mankind, the two jokey characters, faced off against each other. This match went on for like 15 minutes, and they switched all over the place. There's too many spots to remember. But Honky Tonk Man picking up the victory over Mankind, and you know what? I'm actually going to make a storyline out of this. Earlier in the night, Cactus Jack defeated Triple H, so Mankind was weakened. Mankind and Cactus Jack are the same guy, for those of you that don't know that. Cactus Jack's a little crazy. He's got a couple different personalities in his head. He accepted 2 matches of the night, and he lost this match. At the end of this matchup, Triple H came out, Honky Tonk Man left the ring, and Triple H decimated Mankind, bloodied him, messed him up, pedigreed him, hit him with the sledgehammer, which did show up in this matchup. I mean, Triple H had to get redemption for that loss in the opening match of Monday Night Raw, and he did damage to Mankind. So, I'm going to leave the poll open. Should Cactus Jack or Mankind get a WWE Championship shot at Payback? I'm looking forward to the votes. Vader versus Booker T. This match was pretty good too. I like this matchup. Vader winning. Booker T was debuting here on Monday Night Raw. He had a great match. This was a really good match as well, and I think a lot of people voted for this match also. But Vader did end up winning. Vader is at 2-1. He's got 12 superstar points, so he's kind of separating from the jobbers. He's getting into that mid-card position. Randy Orton versus John Cena. Randy Orton put up a good fight. Again, I think he bloodied John Cena. I think he really crushed him. Oh, no, he didn't. No, there was no blood in this match. There was blood in the Fatal 4-Way. Randy Orton, let's see, who was fined, just so you guys can have some... Okay, so yeah, Honky Tonk Man won the match, but he was also fined for bloodying... let's see, who did he... Andre the Giant, I think, actually. I think so. Yeah. Randy Orton versus John Cena. Again, it was just kind of a great match. Randy Orton lost this one this time. He tried to attack John Cena from behind, and he was thrown over the top rope. John Cena winning the day. He's up to 8-0. No one is as dominant as John Cena in my universe mode. Right now he's up to 8-0. Randy Orton's at 0-8. But here's what you guys have been saying. You said that his career is over, that he's done. Randy Orton is one win at a pay-per-view and ending a rivalry away from winning the rivalry and making money. That's what I said. I mean, even though he's at negative 10,000, even if he goes to negative 15,000 if they renew their rivalry, all he has to do is win at the pay-per-view to make that money back. Worst case scenario, he doesn't win at the pay-per-view, doesn't win the rivalry, and he loses that money. But he could still make that money. John Cena's going to be fine anyway. He's already at negative 2,000. He's earned 8 wins. He's paid off 8,000 of the 10. He's totally solvent. He's the best superstar on the roster right now. He's the most winningest superstar on the roster right now. He's got the most superstar points on the roster right now, which puts him in great shape for rivalries in the future and Royal Rumble positions. And I feel like that's kind of how the Royal Rumble in this game works. The bigger your superstar is, the more momentum he's got, the later in the Royal Rumble he will end up. I feel like that's how it works, but maybe not. So that's kind of why I keep the superstar system points up, so I can see what's going on. Yeah, Randy Orton is just one pay-per-view away from being on the right track. He's just got to win at the pay-per-view. Let's see if he can get it done. Main event, for me at least, Stone Cold Brock Lesnar. I'm excited. Legends Champion versus Beast. Let's get to it. We are live from Chicago. We were in Chicago last week, and the show was so horrible, Vince McMahon said, you know what? We're staying in Chicago. God damn it. Damn it. Damn it. We're staying in Chicago. We're gonna get a good show. So he got really mad. He got upset. We're still in Chicago. Stone Cold Steve Austin about to whoop some ass again. The only problem is he's about to find out who his opponent is. Oh my, as Michael Cole would say. Business just picked up, as Booker T would say. I guess that would be JR, right? Oh my goodness. Booker T probably would say that. Or, Brock Lesnar is good. I love Booker T. Brock Lesnar versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. I feel like this was a WrestleMania match that never was. And, I can't wait. Here we go. Legends Champion, Brock Lesnar. Let's look at some statistics for these guys. Brock Lesnar is coming into this matchup 1-1. He's got $1,000, 7 superstar points. He crushed Bubba Ray a couple weeks back. Yeah, that's a great maneuver. But he lost to Seth Rollins. Stone Cold, meanwhile, he has only lost to one man, and I think that was not Billy Gunn. Who did he lose to? Stone Cold Steve Austin lost to somebody pretty big. Oh, yeah, that's right. He lost the Falls Count Anywhere to not British Bulldog, but Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And we think that was due to cheating. We didn't watch the matches in that first couple of episodes, but we do think it was due to cheating with the Hart Foundation, and now he's got the Beast. Brock Lesnar, a former UFC champion. You know what? I gotta say that UFC, man, sometimes maybe you should fix your fights, because you've lost Ronda Rousey, you made Holly Holm kind of into a mini-star. You lost her, you made Conor McGregor into a star, you lost him. Weidman was like an all-American star, you lost him. Anderson Silva lost to Bisping, you lost him. A lot of these guys who are fighting in the UFC now are losing their appeal. Seeing how quickly the crowds have turned on Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor, I mean, the crowd was all behind him because they thought that he was going to crush Nate Diaz, which he almost did. And then immediately, as soon as he lost, the fans turned on him, and it's sad to say that, because Conor McGregor is my favorite UFC fighter of all time, which is a shame. It's a shame he lost, but man, UFC, maybe you should fix your fights a little bit better, because you're losing out on some big cash. Brock Lesnar, dominant in the opening stages of this matchup, laying down the haymakers to the forehead of Stone Cold Steve Austin, which, you know, I used to not think was possible. I didn't think if you punched someone in the head, like in the forehead region, that you were going to knock them out. I just didn't think that there was that, unless you hit them really super hard. But, again, UFC tonight, one of the prelims, Eric Silva got cocky, tried for a cheap shot, left his forehead open, and boop, pop, just right on the button, right in the middle of the forehead, and he just fell over. It was crazy. It was a great night of fights, but unfortunately they did not go the way I wanted them to go. Brock Lesnar, elbows raining down on Stone Cold. The crowd here in Chicago chanting. They're chanting Suplex City. The list of victims to Stone Cold Steve Austin is getting longer by the week. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and that's a friend. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the British Bulldog. I'd love to see him fight Bret Hart, just to kind of settle my storyline with the Hart Foundation and Stone Cold. Suplexes, not enough to lay the Rattlesnake down. Stone Cold's in trouble here. He's been beaten down in this matchup. Brock Lesnar intimidating Michael Cole, JBL. Stone Cold. He got his opening. He's raining down elbows on Lesnar. Lesnar's got very thin skin on his head. He bleeds nearly every time I see him fight in a fight or a match. I would not be surprised or shocked if he gets busted open here. Stone Cold opening up Lou Thesz. Bunch of punches. 1, 2, no. Stone Cold looking for the stunner. Oh, tried to dodge out of the way of Lesnar. He gets caught. Oh! Believe that's a T-bone suplex, a little bit modified from the typical ones that we see from like Shelton Benjamin. But it's a T-bone suplex nonetheless, I believe. Someone could correct me out there. Brock Lesnar setting up the announce table, and Stone Cold loving it. He's loving it. He wants more of that. Where did JBL's hat go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say I thought I saw JBL's hat go under the announce cover, the announce table cover, and then it just disappeared. But it is indeed behind the table. Lesnar eyeing up Stone Cold Steve Austin with the F5. Oh, elbow. Stone Cold. Oh, trying to lift Lesnar. Lesnar reverses. The wrestling aspect coming into play. Stone Cold's a brawler, not a wrestler. 1, 2. That is the advantage of having UFC experience, martial arts experience. Mixed martial arts experience is what I tried to say. I couldn't figure out the other M. Lesnar did indeed avoid that slam by Stone Cold. Stone Cold in control. Lesnar overpowering Stone Cold, tosses him into the corner of the ring. To the top rope. There's a weird noise in the sound. It sounds like a helicopter. Lesnar top rope, double underhook, perhaps suplex here. Yes! Oh my God. Stone Cold has just landed on this spine. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out. Lesnar just toying with Stone Cold Steve Austin. As a fan of Conor McGregor, I must advise, I must send out a warning to Brock Lesnar. Do not toy with a man who is capable of putting you out of commission. That was McGregor's mistake tonight at UFC 196. Is Lesnar going to play that same mistake, toying around with Austin instead of just finishing it and getting the win? Technically, Lesnar is a legend. He is eligible for the Legends title. Oh, Stone Cold, here we go. He's got the sleeper. Oh, jawbreaker. Oh, there we go. We're going for a belly-to-belly. Dodged with an elbow. Lesnar going for the T-bone suplex again. Stone Cold reverses. There's a nice slam. Great maneuver there from Stone Cold. Going for the quick pin. 1, 2. No. Stone Cold going for the stunner, I think. Belly to belly. Brock Lesnar now. Oh, he's raining down the punches. Oh. Vicious ground and pound from the Beast. Stone Cold kicking out the legs of Lesnar, dropping him. He's going to try to sap the stamina from the Beast, which is an excellent idea. The match is picking up here. Both superstars going at it. This is a main event that the fans deserve. It's a main event that the fans are getting. Oh, huge kick to the gut. Huge knee to the gut to follow up. And Lesnar falls. Lesnar just ran out of steam. Luckily, he got the upper hand. Stone Cold stuck in the corner. Look at this. Lesnar is out of stamina. He's out of stamina, but he's going to go to the top rope again. He's going to try to finish Stone Cold Steve Austin. This will be the second time. Yes, this is the second time we've seen this. Double underhook suplex. Oh my God. Is that it for Stone Cold? Lesnar again toying with Stone Cold instead of going for the pin. And look at this. He's just attacking Stone Cold. And now he's going to weaken the arm. No. As I said, history repeats itself. It's repeating itself pretty damn quick. Stunner connecting. Oh my God, he's flipping off Brock Lesnar. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh. Wow. Wow. And what's worse about that is I think Stone Cold's got another signature and or finisher in the bank. Like, I feel like that's how the match has been going. I've taken off the HUDs. I'm completely in the dark here, but how the match has been going, I would think that Stone Cold is close to getting another finisher and or signature as he hits a neck breaker. Stone Cold being dropped. More attacks to the arm. Stone Cold with a right-out punch to Lesnar. Rocking the former UFC and WWE champion. Going for the pin. 1, 2, no. Lesnar's been in too big of brawls to not be rocked and put away. He can recover from those types of shots. A grapple attempt from Stone Cold. Goes around Lesnar. Gets him from behind. He's got him in a chicken wing. Oh, there's the Russian leg sweep to follow it up. Off the ropes. He's going for the elbow. He's flipping off Lesnar. The crowd, the ref, everybody. Elbow to the face. Is it enough? 1, 2. No. Again. Stone Cold. With an eye of desperation. Trying to put Brock Lesnar away with a nice right hand. Another right hand. Another one. DJ Khalid could run this commentary booth with the amount of right hands. Brock Lesnar going for the F5. Oh my god. F5. Middle of the ring. Oh, he's pinned Stone Cold, but he's pinned him the wrong way. He's pinned him the wrong way. 1, 2, 3. It's over. What a match. Brock Lesnar improves to 12 superstar points, $2,000 and 2-1. Stone Cold getting his first legitimate loss here in my general manager mode. I hope to hell WWE 16 knows that this is the money match for the Legends Championship. The reason I'm counting Lesnar as a legend is because, yes, as he is on the roster currently in the real WWE, he is from that old era, from like 2002 is when he debuted. I don't think it's fair if I put in Bubba and Devon into the Legends area, but not Brock Lesnar. I think Lesnar does have that opportunity. He's an instant legend, and I think he is in #1 contention for the Legends title. Let's see what WWE 16 says about that at the pay-per-view, or even next week on Monday Night Raw. This was an epic matchup. I mean, look at this right here. Lesnar counters with a right hand. He 8 punches, lifts him up, F5, perfect positioning. The only thing that would have made this better is if Lesnar would have rolled him the opposite direction, closer to the middle of the ring. Stone Cold very close to getting that rope and surviving an F5. Simple as that. Simple as that. Hands up. You the champ. You the winner here. That was impressive. And he's not even taunting. He's just saying, I won. I'm leaving the ring. I'm the Legends champion in my own head. Excellent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. These are your 6 matches from SmackDown. You get to choose any of them. You can choose all of them if you want to see all of them. But only one will be featured on episode 13, ooh, spooky, of General Manager Mode. Match number 1, AJ Styles, Finn Balor teaming up to face Jimmy and Jey Uso. I believe they're undefeated, but I'm not quite sure. Last I remember that they defeated like Aiden English and Simon Gotch. I think that's the match I remember. Not quite sure, but I think they're undefeated. So this should be an interesting matchup with AJ and Finn Balor teaming up, especially when Finn Balor is sick of AJ winning. Last week on SmackDown, Finn just slapped away the hand of AJ Styles. Very disrespectful, so we'll have to see what this tag team match is all about. Curtis Axel will take on Goldust in singles competition. Okay, we have a social outcast, former social outcast who is 0-1, and Goldust, who I believe is making his debut, so this should be interesting. Kalisto will take on another former social outcast that I don't believe we've seen in a match before. Bo Dallas, I think he's making his debut as well. Can he defeat Kalisto? Ryback versus Hideo Itami. Power versus speed. I mean, this could be a really interesting matchup. Again, SmackDown is doing awesome with the matchups lately, and I'm interested in this match. William Regal versus Kevin Owens. I'm sure on NXT they've had their riffs, their disagreements, but seeing them in a match against each other, I'm very excited for. This could be an awesome matchup. And then in the main event, Dean Ambrose will once again face Daniel Bryan for a rivalry. I was going to say for the championship, but it's not. Okay, is Dean Ambrose going to win again? Let's see, did he win last time? No, I think didn't. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Shoot, I don't remember. Well, at any rate, there we go. The only other thing is we need to take care of other business that I totally forgot because I didn't tweet it out because it was a secret poll. Ooh, it's a tie. Yes, The Miz is the only superstar that has beaten Kalisto. No, let Universe Mode book that matchup. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to flip it. So the first one gets the Donneur. Donneur is, yes, The Miz is the only superstar that has beaten Kalisto. And Dealer gets, no, let Universe Mode book that match. Okay, so here we go. Flipping. And we've got Donneur. So once again, Donneur I think is like 3-0. Yes, The Miz is the only superstar that has beaten Kalisto. The Miz will face Kalisto at Payback. I'm happy the coin flipped that way, because now I can finish that storyline. Although, I'm actually happy with this matchup too. But I would be interested to see who WWE 2K16 thinks should face Kalisto. Luckily, it'll be on a pay-per-view, even though the coin did flip in the direction of Kalisto versus The Miz. I'm interested to see what they book for that Cruiserweight Championship. I've rambled a lot in this episode, mostly because of the McGregor fights. I've got a lot to say. We didn't even cover Lucha Underground. We'll do so, let's see, this will be coming out Sunday. So we will have that one out Monday. Okay, so we'll talk about Lucha Underground tomorrow on Smackdown. And then we'll talk about, on the go-home show of Raw, WWE Monday Night Raw, and we'll look at the lead-up to WWE Roadblock and all the news with Dean Ambrose. So we'll cover that in a couple episodes. This is awesome. So once again, I just want to remind you, we have 2 straw polls. We've got the straw poll for these matches, which have already been listed, and they will be listed in the straw poll. None of them are crazy, just rivalries. And the other straw poll is, do you think Cactus Jack or Mankind, either one, deserves a title opportunity against Triple H at Payback? And that also fits in with one of my storylines of Triple H being ruthless, and Cactus Jack is the only man to beat him. Triple H beat down Mankind, so I'm very interested to see where that goes. Are you? That is the question. Those 2 straw polls will be listed below. Thank you for listening to my rambling early on. I usually don't do that, but I did, and I'm doing it now. So I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. Conor McGregor, stay strong. And ciao. See ya. I forgot what I say at the end of these things. Cheers, enjoy something.